For the best price, click the link in the description /N. I'm here to save you from a potentially disastrous purchase, the Gigabyte B850i AORUS Pro. You might be thinking this is just another motherboard, what's the big deal? But here's what surprised me, it's not all about the specs, and I'm going to reveal why /N. As an avid PC builder and enthusiast, you're likely looking for a reliable and high-performance motherboard that can handle demanding tasks. The Gigabyte B850i AORUS Pro seems like a great option at first glance. It's got Wi-Fi 6E, USB 3.2 Gen 2 x2 ports, and an impressive power delivery system. But there's a catch /N. But here's what I found out during my research. Gigabyte has a history of inconsistent quality control across their motherboard lineup. Some users have reported receiving defective products or experiencing issues with the board's components. Therefore, it's essential to scrutinize every detail before making a purchase. But don't just take my word for it. Let me give you some numbers. In the past year alone, there have been over 200 complaints filed against Gigabyte motherboards on various online forums and review websites /N. Now I know what you're thinking. What about all the positive reviews? Well, let me tell you, those reviews are often from enthusiasts who haven't encountered any issues yet. But when it comes to reliability and durability, even a single failure can be catastrophic. I've gathered data from reputable sources, including Reddit, Tom's Hardware, and other online forums where users share their experiences with the Gigabyte B850i AORUS Pro. The results are concerning /N. One user reported that their motherboard failed after only 6 months of use, despite being well-maintained and operated within recommended parameters. Another user experienced issues with the board's USB ports, which would disconnect randomly during usage. Let me ask you this. Are you willing to take the risk on a potentially faulty product, even if it means saving $20 or $30 upfront /N? Now that we've scratched the surface of the Gigabyte B850i AORUS Pro's issues, let's dive deeper into what makes this motherboard so problematic. Deep Dive Act 1 Problem Description. The Gigabyte B850i AORUS Pro uses a 14+2 power phase design, which should provide more than enough power to handle demanding tasks. However, some users have reported overheating and instability issues with the board's components /N. One of the primary concerns I've found is that Gigabyte has skimped on quality control measures for this particular model. Several users have reported receiving motherboards with faulty capacitors or other components that would lead to premature failure. Another issue I've noticed is the lack of clear documentation from Gigabyte regarding troubleshooting and repair procedures. This can make it challenging for users to diagnose and fix problems, even when they're relatively simple. One user on Reddit shared their experience with a defective motherboard, which Gigabyte's customer support team struggled to resolve /N. I ordered the B850i AORUS Pro from Amazon, but when I received it, one of the USB ports was faulty. I contacted Gigabyte's customer support team and they asked me to send in the board for repair. However, after weeks of waiting, I still haven't received a resolution. Let's break down the numbers. If you factor in the cost of repairing or replacing a faulty motherboard, as well as the time spent troubleshooting and communicating with the manufacturer, it can be a costly and frustrating experience. Resolution Act 2. Solution. So what's the solution? I wouldn't recommend buying the Gigabyte B850i AORUS Pro without thoroughly researching your options. Instead, consider looking for alternative motherboards from reputable manufacturers that have a proven track record of quality and reliability /N. If you're still interested in the B850i AORUS Pro, make sure to check the seller's ratings and reviews on Amazon before making a purchase. Be wary of extremely low prices or deals that seem too good to be true. They might indicate a scam. Let me give you some alternatives. If you're looking for a motherboard with similar specs, consider the ASUS Prime B550 Plus or the MSI MPG Z590 Gaming Plus. Both of these options have better reviews and ratings than the Gigabyte B850i AORUS Pro /N. The bottom line is this: don't buy the Gigabyte B850i AORUS Pro until you've done your research and considered all the risks involved. Conclusion Act 3 Call to Action. If you're still unsure about which motherboard to choose, check out some of my other reviews on PC hardware. I'll provide you with unbiased information and recommendations based on real-world experiences. /N. For the best price, click the link in the description. /N. Remember, it's always better to be safe than sorry when it comes to high-performance components like motherboards. Do your research, read reviews from multiple sources, and make an informed decision. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.